Right now, as you're watching this video, there's a genuine possibility that you, me, and everybody we think we know is nothing more than code running on some cosmic computer. I know how that sounds, but before you click away thinking this is science fiction nonsense, let me share something that might blow your mind. Some of the world's brightest scientists and philosophers are taking this idea seriously. Really seriously. And the evidence they're presenting is starting to stack up in ways that are honestly pretty unsettling. Let's start with the person who really brought this concept into mainstream discussion. Nick Bostrom, a philosopher at Oxford University, presented what's now called simulation hypothesis back in 2003. His argument is elegantly simple yet terrifying in its implications. He suggests that at least one of three things must be true. Either civilizations destroy themselves before reaching technological maturity, advanced civilizations lose interest in running simulations, or we are almost certainly living in a computer simulation. Think about it this way, if a civilization becomes advanced enough to create realistic simulations of their ancestors, they've probably created lots of them. Thousands, maybe millions of simulated worlds. That means there would be countless simulated beings for every real one. Statistically speaking, you'd be much more likely to be one of the simulated people than one of the real ones. But here's where it gets really interesting. We're already seeing the early stages of this happening right now. Video games have evolved from simple pixels to incredibly realistic worlds in just a few decades. Virtual reality is becoming more immersive every year. We're creating artificial intelligence that can hold conversations, write poetry, and even create art. If this progression continues, how long before we can create simulations indistinguishable from reality? Now, let's talk about some of the weird quirks in our universe that might be hints we're living in a simulation. Physics seems to have built-in limits, almost like hardware constraints. The speed of light acts like the maximum processing speed. Quantum mechanics suggest reality might not exist in a definite state until it's observed, similar to how video games only render details when a player is looking. Then there's the fact that our universe appears to be pixelated at the smallest level. The Planck length presents the smallest measurable distance in physics. Below that scale, space and time lose meaning. Sound familiar? It's remarkably similar to how digital images are made up of individual pixels that can't be subdivided further. Even more intriguing is how mathematics seems to describe our reality so perfectly. It's almost as if our universe runs on mathematical code. Einstein himself found it mysterious how mathematical concepts invented by humans could so accurately predict natural phenomena. What if math isn't just describing reality, but literally is reality? Consider the fine-tuning problem too. The fundamental constants of our universe seem perfectly calibrated for life to exist. Change any of them slightly and stars wouldn't form, atoms wouldn't hold together, or chemistry wouldn't work. This precision is either an incredible coincidence, evidence of a multiverse, or perhaps indicates our simulation was specifically programmed to support life. Some scientists are even proposing ways to test this hypothesis. They're looking for computational shortcuts that a simulated universe might use, similar to how video games use tricks to appear more complex than they actually are. They're searching for evidence that space-time might be granular rather than continuous, or patterns that might reveal underlying code. The implications are staggering if this is true. It would mean every person you've ever loved, every moment of joy or sadness, every triumph and failure exists only as information being processed by some unimaginably advanced computer. Yet paradoxically, would that make these experiences any less meaningful to you? Here's the twist that really keeps me up at night. If we are in a simulation and we eventually develop the technology to run our own simulations, we'd create simulated beings who might also create their own simulations. It's simulations all the way down, like an infinite nested loop of artificial realities. Whether we're real or simulated, conscious or code, our experiences feel authentic to us. That might be all that truly matters. But one thing's certain, this question will only become more relevant as technology advances. What do you think? Are we living in base reality, or are we all just sophisticated NPCs in someone else's game? If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and a subscribe. We always appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.